it's Chili and Pepper. Yay!
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
Pepper, after a beautiful day of work and everything. So, I have a question to ask you, sister. Have you ever heard of Fusion GPS?
Hell yes, I know who Fusion GPS is. The owner is Glenn Simpson. Um, Nellie Orr works for him, who is the wife of Bruce.
Hey there, I'm going to have my other half on in just a second. Waiting for her. Okay. Oh, she's coming on. This is cool. There she is. Look at everybody. It's Chili and Pepper. Yay.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
Pepper, after a beautiful day of work and everything. So, I have a question to ask you, sister. Have you ever heard of Fusion GPS?
Hell yes, I know who Fusion GPS is. The owner is Glenn Simpson. Um, Nellie Orr works for him, who is the wife of Bruce Orr, who was the number two at the DOJ. And she was
Oh,
funneling information to him.
my
And
gosh.
Fusion GPS is the company that Hillary Clinton and the DNC hired, who then turned around and hired a foreign spy by the name of Christopher Steele, who turned around and worked with Russians. They created the dossier and used that dossier to get a fake ass warrant. They went to the FISA court, the secret court, and they got a warrant, and they were able to spy on the Trump campaign, Carter Page, and they used it to spy on Americans. First time that's ever happened, I believe, in a campaign.
And sister, who paid for this dossier?
Hillary Clinton paid for it. Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton, ding, ding, ding.
Hillary Clinton paid for it, and all she had to say was that it was opposition research, and she got away with it.
Yeah, and you know the funny thing, and we'll go through this right now because people are starting to join our live cast here. But the one thing for me that I took away so much from this is the fact that we all know now who wrote it. We all know now
it wasn't Mueller.
It wasn't Mueller. We all know now who spearheaded it and who was the one pushing for this. And his name is
Andrew Weissman.
Exactly. And Andrew Weissman was with Hillary Clinton in New York at her
crying
party.
Crying the night she didn't win.
The night that she didn't win. This is the man that spent $25 million the last 3 years on this nothing burger, on this Russia hoax. And it was so appalling. So what did you take away from this? What was your highlight and your key point of the whole Mueller? I know you had several, and you had what our saying that we were saying earlier too. So
well, the fact that he didn't know who Fusion GPS was, and when somebody asked him, had he interviewed any? I forgot who it was that asked him. Had he interviewed any of the 500 people that were subpoenaed? He said, I interviewed a few of them. And I thought, he didn't do the investigation, Chili.
He didn't.
He did not do, he was not part of the investigation. I truly believe that they used him as like the front man, the man with all of the experience. He served our country, worked for the DOJ,
a brown card or something along those lines.
Yes.
The Patriot, you know,
exactly.
It was actually like the Wizard of Oz when Dorothy gets to see.
I felt sorry for him.
Right? And she opens
Patty,
right?
Chili, I felt sorry for him.
I felt sorry for him too, sister, because
I did.
felt bad because I was thinking this man didn't want to testify. This man, the reason why now we all know why he said he wasn't going to take any questions. And the one thing that baffles me more than anything is how in the heck did they not prepare for this? They knew. Do they not watch? They must not watch Fox News like we do, because we know you are the queen of the Russia hoax and the the Fusion GPS. You know, and And it's like they could have. You would. You know what? If you would have been up there testifying today, you would have done 100 times better.
Well, the thing is that it just really, if you really stop and think about it, it's I don't know what word to even use. The fact that he did not know who that Bob Mueller did not know who Fusion GPS was,
I
and
mean,
it's like
I couldn't
the
believe that.
reason that they were able to get this FISA warrant to spy on the Trump campaign is because Fusion GPS created the dossier.
Right?
That's where they got it
Exactly.
from. They were paid like $9 million from Hillary and the DNC to get this dossier written. You know,
And
they had to hire Christopher Steele. He went to the Russians. So I don't know how the money was spread around, but they paid $9 million for it.
well, the other thing that I don't understand and stuff is the fact that throughout all of this and everything, they did not even try to go ahead and rebut anything, have a rebuttal, even when they went in to have their recess. You know, I
Yeah.
felt a couple of times he came out kind of sharp, but then he'd lose it, and I couldn't believe he kept on saying that he couldn't go into that, he couldn't go into that, he couldn't go into that. It's like, well, yes, you can. It's in the report, and from what you said,
Well,
you're only going to go within the four
but
corners
Patty,
of the.
he couldn't go into it because
He didn't
he doesn't
know.
know.
No, he
He
didn't
doesn't
know.
know. He
He
doesn't
didn't
know
know.
any part of the investigation.
No, he
So I
didn't
just think
know.
it's really sad that they really try to. This is going to boomerang on them. And then what
Oh,
was reported
absolutely.
yesterday by regarding Andrew Weissman, the fact that he was calling that oligarch, the last name was I started with an F or I don't know what. And
This man is an icon in the criminal law community, and
yes,
I was hearing. I think it was. I don't know if it was Tucker or Hannity tonight. They were saying somebody was saying that this man is used to criminal proceedings and not not anything like what he was trying to do, what he was hired to do for this whole Russia hoax. So he was trying to figure out the criminality of the entire Russia hoax and trying to tie a criminal element to it. And when he figured out there wasn't any criminal element, then I think at that point, that's when they started going after Manafort. They started going after this person, after that person, because if they went back to the professor, Misfit, we'll call him Misfit, um, Professor Misfit, then that would have exposed everything and everybody. So there's a reason for their craziness and for their madness why they didn't go after him. Because if they would have gone after him, then they would have had to explain the Glenn Simpson connection, the Hillary Clinton
hmm
connection, the Nellie Orr connection. So by bypassing him and putting their focus on Papadopoulos, on Carter Page. I mean, Carter Page wasn't even charged. They're going after
no, I know, but
so
he was supposedly a Russian spy.
he was
So
supposedly a Russian spy. So he's running around free, and he was a Russian spy. He was the whole person they went after.
exactly. So now he's running around free. Paul Manafort, unfortunately, was put in prison. He's in solitary confinement. He's going to die
For
there
tax
for
evasion.
tax evasion from 10 years ago. The spy that was used to go after Papadopoulos lied
The
in
FBI
testimony to the FBI, but he wasn't arrested.
been arrested.
So I just hope that America really just learned today, first of all, that Bob Mueller didn't know anything about Fusion GPS, was not aware that Hillary Clinton paid for that phony dossier that was used to go to the most secret courts in the country,
Right.
courts in the country, and they spied on our president. They spied on his campaign. They spied on Americans. That had never happened in a campaign before.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that America woke up today or got woke regarding this
They woke
situation, that
Democrats.
it was a coup. It was
Oh,
a
it was
coup.
a total coup.
They tried to
It was a
take this
total coup.
president out. And
Absolutely.
it's just very sad that